all my Rotation 411 YouTube followers. So I had to set up a little differently this week, but I'm going to be doing your readings for now through February 14th. So happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I am currently working on my psychic apps, so if we get interrupted, I will be right back. It'll be just a short little pause. But I also, because I have to be set up for those video responses, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle today. I'll show you what I pull, I'll lay them out, and I'll give you a quick snapshot of it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what's going on. So it's going to be a little different setup this time, but I do appreciate your donations so I can keep the channel going. If you'd like to donate, the link is below. It's the PayPal.me link, and I also am launching the Psychics Gold app, so it'll be up any day now. It's pending on Android. You can also visit psychicsgold.com if you're interested in working as a spiritual advisor, or you would like a reading. Give it a few weeks as it's being populated. We're hiring and sorting through many applicants now, but yes, if you'd like to continue to see the readings on YouTube, all donations are appreciated. Much love to you, and let's get started with our weekly readings. Thank you. I would like to add very quickly that if you'd ever like a personal reading with me or birth chart done, I just got some of the best software out there. So you can go ahead and go to rotation411.com and click on the astrology link, or also the links below. It's rotation411.com/gallery. And I would love to do a personalized reading, tarot, or birth chart for you. Thank you. Hey there, Pisces. So you are the final reading for today. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the next week through Valentine's Day. You know the drill. I explained in the intro. I'm set up a little differently this week. So my table's big. I gotta figure out how to set up properly. But let's see here. What is going on for Pisces from now through Friday, February 14th? How is their Valentine's Day week looking? We have the Queen of Pentacles in the present position. The Devil crossing over that. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. The World in reverse in your recent past and on your subconscious mind. The Empress in reverse in the deep past, so that's affecting you now. The Nine of Pentacles in the short-term outcome, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse in the coming days. The Four of Wands in reverse in the long-term external circumstances. The Page of Swords in the environment for the long term. The Five of Swords in reverse for your hopes and fears. The Hangman as your outcome, and I always like to pull a clarifier for the outcome. So we have the Eight of Swords here for your clarifier. I'm going to give you a little peek at your cards, at your spread, and then we will interpret and do some clarifiers. Okay, Pisces, so with the Queen of Pentacles in the present time, I feel like this is you. You could be dealing with a Taurus, but I do feel like this is you feeling very stable and secure and being very fruitful in your endeavors. You have everything you need materially, so you're definitely a very solid partner here. Now, with the Devil crossing over that, I can see that a lot of you are in a very deep commitment. Some people think this is like a negative or toxic bond, and for some of you it could be, but it's like to me it's very attached. It's also a contract, so some of you could be getting married or signing a lease with someone or something of that nature. And for those of you that are single, like I said, it could be a Capricorn coming in or Taurus here, but I think it's someone that's going to be hard to get rid of. I feel like they're going to kind of attach themselves to you, whether you like it or not. And in the recent past and on your subconscious mind, we have the World here, so in reverse. So it's basically telling me that you don't feel like, whether you're single or in a relationship, you don't feel like things have come full circle yet. Like they're still on their way. Everything's a cycle, right? Though, Pisces, and you're the end of the zodiac, so you know all about the completion of cycles. So you may feel like, some of you could feel like you are in something cyclical, but in the deep past, what's affecting this is the Empress in reverse. So I want to say, for a very small percentage of you, this could be the loss of a child or even like perhaps a miscarriage, but for the rest of you, it could be a relationship that you had maybe with a Taurus or something that wasn't fruitful in the past, and just know that this is important because it's affecting your present decisions and your present situation. And coming out of that in the coming days is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So where you felt like you were going it alone before, or maybe you weren't spiritually connected, you're going to be feeling like, you know, they're together, so they're not alone, but they're like going it alone. They're out in the cold. So you're going to be feeling like much warmer, like things are coming together, like you're connecting, like you're not so focused on the material, because you are the Queen of Pentacles here. So materially you have it all together, you have everything to offer someone. And in the short-term outcome, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is interesting to me because, sorry about that, because this is like a single woman or man having everything they need, but they're single, right? So for those of you that are single on Valentine's Day, I do feel like in the coming days, you're going to kind of make peace with that. You're not going to feel so left out in the cold. You're just going to be like really confident and secure in yourself, and just really giving yourself a lot of self-love here. And if you are in a relationship, it's almost like if there is sort of like this attachment there, you're going to be able to sort of step back and just really appreciate yourself, give yourself some self-love, or even be feeling a little spoiled by this partner, perhaps for some of you as well. Maybe like a good portion of you that are in a relationship. Now, in the long-term outcome being affected by this is the moving in together marriage card. And so I'm seeing here that sort of as a result of whatever is going on right now with the devil, this attachment, for some of you may be wanting to get out of it, moving out, or divorcing perhaps. It's not the Tower, but you may be thinking about, this is external influences, so you may be just thinking of options outside of this relationship. You may not act on them, but the thoughts may be crossing your mind, like these people in the devil card, they can lift that chain off of them at any time. And I think you know that, Pisces. So those thoughts just may go over your mind at some point. And here with the Page of Swords, if you do decide to leave or make any plans, or you're not going to be sharing it, right? You're going to be kind of keeping it to yourself. But if you're single, you could be feeling a little bit kind of like that Five of Pentacles again in the long term, like it's not happening for you. And so you're kind of keeping your eye, you're keeping to yourself, but you're like watching. You're looking for options for this Four of Wands, even though it hasn't happened. You're maybe like, this can be the card of not just keeping things to yourself, but also spying. So you could just be kind of watching people from a distance to see if they could be a good match for you. Also, in the hopes and fears, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. So to me, this is saying that you don't want any conflict or battle, you know, you're afraid of that. And so, and if you're in a relationship, it could be the opposite way, where you feel like there aren't enough conversations, or that things aren't being discussed. So with the outcome, you have the Hangman. So I feel like, again, for some of you, it's going to cross your mind, at least in the future that's being created now from the present time. And it could be a result of like that Five of Pentacles and this Empress in reverse. But even though things are pretty good here, you're feeling so secure in yourself that it could cross your mind like you're not totally decided that you want to stick this out forever. And if you're single, you might be having trouble with clarity on who you want to be with, or what they would even be like. And with the Eight of Swords here, you know, she's kind of in mental bondage. So it kind of goes back to not knowing what you want. It's like you are really thinking about it. You're weighing things out, whether you're in a relationship or not, at this time more than others, because Venus is in Pisces and then Mercury is in Pisces, right? Mercury would be swords. And it's going into retrograde and Pisces on the 14th. So this time more than others, you might be thinking about the past, thinking about the future, trying to figure out where you want to go. But I wouldn't make any decisions just yet, because it is, you know, it is because of those planets being there that you might just be feeling a little more analytical with Mercury being in your sign. So let's do a couple clarifiers here for you, Pisces. So I kind of moved things around here. Why is the World in reverse in Pisces' recent past and on their mind? Why is the World? There, a bunch of cards popped out of me. Why is the world in reverse in Pisces, recent past, and on their mind? Come on, that doesn't want to go. Okay, I'm gonna do like one of these. It's not as easy with these. They're kind of flimsy, but home. So I feel like with the Four of Wands in reverse too, some of you could be dealing with where you live or trying to figure out if that's where you want to be. Why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse here? Blame. So you could be feeling like someone's blaming you. Could go back to the Devil card, or you could feel maybe you're holding on to some sort of blame but you don't realize it. So I always recommend, even if you can't identify it or you don't think you are, it's good to maybe do like an exercise of, okay, I'm identifying, I'm not even identifying. You don't really need to identify the source. You can just say, if I'm holding on to any blame or resentments, I release you, I thank you, and I'm working on it. Or I'm working on it, thank you. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for Pisces in the short-term outcome for Valentine's Day? From now until Valentine's Day. Poker. So it's like you're looking out for yourself here, Pisces, whether you're single or not. You're looking out for yourself right now, which, like I said, with Mercury being in your sign and then going in retrograde on the 13th on Thursday, it makes sense. You're just going to be really analyzing a lot more than you usually do. This, I got a meeting, reception, social engagement. So you could just be meeting up with friends too, or if you're in a relationship, you could just feel like you need some time with your buddies, just to kind of get a little bit of freedom. You know, with the Devil, you may be feeling a little tied down. Why is the Hangman? So that'd be my advice to you. If you are in a relationship and you're feeling sort of isolated or something, try to meet up with some friends. And if you're single, just try to socialize with, I think, people of the same sex as you are. I mean, if you're not straight, then like whatever sex you more feel buddy with. But like if you're a female, I'd say hang out with females. If you're male, hang out with males. If you're gay, you might be like, oh, I want to hang out with my girlfriends or your boy or guy friends. Like whatever you feel like the most platonic with is what I'm trying to say. Why is the Hangman here in the long-term outcome for Pisces? Jealousy. So it kind of goes back to blame. Now, I don't necessarily think that you are the one blaming or feeling jealous, but you could be dealing with a partner, especially with that Devil card, that is blaming you or being jealous. And Pisces, you can tend to be martyrs sometimes too. So you might, if you are in that kind of situation, be thinking about getting away from it. And if you're single, that could be something that's holding you back, people being jealous of you and possibly any sort of resentments you're holding on to. So like I said, again, release those. And let's leave Pisces with one more card for their Valentine's Day reading. Something positive, please, to leave our Pisces with. Something great for Valentine's Day. This is the Mask card. I've already gone through that one with 2 other readings. That's not positive. I want to give you guys something good to leave Pisces, something good for Valentine's Day. What is it? Oh, a gift. Okay. So if you don't expect to receive a gift from anyone this Valentine's Day, whether you're single or not, you know, sometimes when you're in a comfortable relationship or even a difficult one, you might not be getting a gift. So I really recommend either getting yourself a gift, because like that Nine of Pentacles, you know, you're being really single and whole in yourself. And also if you do meet up with some friends, maybe bring them a gift or Valentine, just for the sentiment. I know Pisces sometimes are very sentimental as well. So I hope that this resonated with some of you. If it did, please like and subscribe. I'm also doing my big 144 series where we go through all the suns and moon signs. So if you would like to see yours, I am asking for donations at this time. My PayPal link is below. It will help me to continue to bring these to you week in and week out until I have more likes and subscribes and everything. So thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day, Pisces. Have a good week. So I just finished up with all 12 signs, but I realized that I didn't tell some of you about the big 144 series on my Rotation 411 channel, and that goes over all the suns and moons, and also with the bonus of the rising signs and the combinations. They're pretty cool videos, and that covers all 1,728 sun, moon, and rising combos. So if that's something you'd be interested in, please do donate below to my PayPal link so I can get to your sign or whoever you're interested in, sun, sign, moon, rising combination. Thank you very much.